remember his name, but he just got sentenced to a number of years.
Oh, man.
And that's why we have to be diligent and vigilant, if you will, about even the natural realm, that there are people that don't understand, necessarily how to do these things safely. I mean, obviously, you go into far infrared heat, you go to excess, literally a body temperature issue could put you in a bad way, just like in a sweat lodge scenario.
Yeah, if you feel yourself passing out, people, don't continue. Get out of the infrared little closet there and drink some water.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like the brilliant people that put frozen turkeys in peanut fryers.
Yeah, hey, what'd you think about that? Did you like the little firebombing demo that we've been warned about?
Well, it's sort of cheating ahead, because that was one of the things I was going to tell you I was grateful for, that the TSA, the Turkey Security Administration, and the DHS, Department of Homeland Security turkeys, basically, have warned us and saved us. I mean, how many millions of Americans are now safe because of their warning?
I think it's the Department of Home Cooking Security now. Exactly.
We're talking about Taliban turkey terrorism now.
What do you think about vitamin C? See something, say something. That's our favorite nutrient now here at the InfoWars team.
If you happen to see any vitamin C anywhere, you must say something. You must turn that in. It's a controlled substance, more dangerous than anything. Well, actually, no, Big Pharma is the real danger. And by the way, I covered on the show just prior to coming on board here today. Of course, you did as well, I'm sure, the Ron Paul debate, so to speak. I mean, it was him and everybody else, and sensational things when he acknowledged the failure of the war on drugs. And he acknowledged, alone among that crew, as the doctor as well, the danger of the FDA prescription drugs being...
He did. Yeah. He said more people are being killed by prescription drugs than was he comparing it to the drug war deaths or terrorism deaths? I don't recall.
To the drug war, to the illicit drugs as such. And, we're not endorsing the use of synthetic street drugs either. But the point is, the botanicals of creation are certainly not what we need to be concerned with. We need to be concerned about the growth of government, which is, an artificial creation, and our founding fathers certainly warned us against what we're living through right now.
Well, if you think about the big threats that they're trying to scare us about, they're all imaginary. The whole war on terror, completely imaginary. Where are the terrorists? Where? Yeah. Walk around. Where? I haven't seen any terrorists. Your odds of being killed by a terrorist, even if you buy the 9/11 story, your odds of being killed by a terrorist are far lower, literally tens of thousands of times lower than being killed by an FDA-approved pharmaceutical. So where's the war on pharmaceuticals?
Yeah, where is that war on that drugs, which we might say it would be a legitimate one to declare, and we could actually win and get it done with. I would say if we occupy the FDA, my good friend John Rappaport had indicated that might be the next step here, because they're looking at pulling 2/3 or more of the dietary supplements off the market with these new guidelines.
I think it'd be great if the people making the laws in Washington would simply occupy their own minds, because they're way off world, occupying something way out there. And Robert, we're going to take calls. By the way, we've got a couple people on, not in this segment, but in the following segment. But Let's get to our list. We've got some things to be thankful for this Thanksgiving. I know you brought 5 things. I brought 5 things, and then maybe the callers have some things. What do you want to start off with?
Well, yeah, some are serious, some are funny, obviously. As I mentioned, the TSA's announcement about the turkey fryers, which I'm so grateful for that. But it is an absurdist notion. When they do that, it wakes more people up. So I am genuinely grateful for their absurdity and stupidity. But, I think one of the things we have to, and we'll probably both agree on this, that we're very grateful for and have been for a long time, is Congressman and Dr. Ron Paul. As a human, just much less as a congressman and all the things that he's doing, to wake up the sleeping population here in America and perhaps around the world, because of the growth of the message via the internet and through InfoWars, Alex Jones, and the great work he's doing as well. And I'm truly grateful, because he's been a catalyst to bring awareness in ways very few have been able to get this kind of information out. And although it's taken many decades, the fact is it's having a major impact now. We're seeing him climb to the top of the charts in Iowa. And his tenacity, his continued steadfastness, and unwillingness to give up or change the message.
Well, Robert, you are pirating my list. He was #1 on my list of things to be thankful for, too. So I guess I got to come up with more. And your calls are coming up. Richard, Frank, Janice, Judy, and John will get to your calls and more things to be thankful for right here on the Alex Jones Show on this day before Thanksgiving. Stay with us. We'll be right back in a few minutes. Yeah.
Attention GCN listeners, do you have a Patriot on your Christmas list that's nearly impossible to shop for? How would you like the ability to get top-of-the-line, hard-to-find gifts at equally hard-to-beat prices without leaving the comfort of your home? Why fight the crowd? Simply log on to your computer for great gifts and deals for the off-the-grid enthusiast in your family. At offthegridchristmas.com, you'll find great prices on the most popular off-the-grid gifts available today. At offthegridchristmas.com, you'll find unbeatable deals on emergency backup power, herb and vegetable seeds, dehydrated foods, emergency evacuation packs, solar ovens, gun safes, and a host of truly unique stocking stuffers. In these hard times, why not give a gift that really counts? A gift that could truly make a difference. Go to offthegridchristmas.com and our Christmas video highlighting perfect gifts for the off-the-grid fans in your family. Unbeatable gear, unbeatable prices, no more searching. Offthegridchristmas.com. That's offthegridchristmas.com.
Optics Planet, the go-to store for everything tactical, military, survival, and hunting, has redefined member privileges with a new exclusive online store featuring discounts too large to show the public. Optics Planet is proud to present Devore.com. That's DVOR.com. Devore is a members-only store with limited-time deals not normally found at Optics Planet. We're talking 3 days or less. We're talking exclusive. We're talking up to 90% savings on the gear you want and need. Devore.com. Are you a member yet? The prices on Devore are so low our vendors won't let them be posted publicly, so you have to sign up to see the deals. Now through December 23rd, use the coupon code RADIO to save $10 off your first purchase at Devore.com, or use the coupon code GCN to save 5% off most purchases at OpticsPlanet.com.
There are limitless ways to go into business for yourself, but most involve substantial capital and risk. Our InfoWarsTeam.com operation is different. We promote premium quality health, energy, and skincare products using dynamic, caring personalities and state-of-the-art media technology to spread a powerful message of health, wealth, longevity, and freedom. This low-cost business opportunity is designed for full-time or part-time, so you can work as little or as much as you'd like. It is you that defines the reward level. Whether you are seeking a few $100 extra per month or a 6 or even 7-figure annual income, it's up to you. Want to find out more? Shoot an email with InfoWars Team in the subject line to InfoWars Team Coordinator MZ and tell him a little bit about yourself. That's the initials MZ at InfoWarsTeam.com. That's MZ at InfoWarsTeam.com. I only promote products that I truly believe in, and these are phenomenal. Whatever you do, visit InfoWarsTeam.com.
What nutrition are you missing that's leading to the 4 major diseases? Cancer, arthritis, heart disease, and Parkinson's. There are at least 80,000 medical studies that show a lack of the protein glutathione to be linked to cancer, heart disease, Parkinson's, macular degeneration, lung disease, digestive diseases, diabetes, Alzheimer's, ALS, rheumatoid arthritis, and lupus. In all, at least 68 diseases. What is the number one food by which your body is most empowered to increase its glutathione production? It is undamaged whey protein from grass-fed cows. One World Whey is truly the first undamaged whey protein. All other whey protein powders are damaged by heat, chemicals, and filtration. One World Whey is the most life-giving whey protein powder ever produced. Call 888-988-3325. That's 888-988-3325. Or visit oneworldwhey.com. That's oneworldwhey.com.
That's pretty dramatic. Welcome back to the Alex Jones Show. I'm filling in today for Alex. I'm Mike Adams, the Health Ranger, editor of naturalnews.com, and we are on to a list of the top things that we are thankful for on this Thanksgiving. Your calls are coming up, and we've got Robert Scott Bell joining us by Skype, and I am powered by Chocolate Superfood Smoothie. Here it is in a canning jar. That's what I bring here every time. No, this is not a substance-enhanced performance unless you consider cacao. That's cocoa. For those of you, it's cacao from South America. That is the only substance that I take before I do my shows here. Just good nutrition, good alkaloids in there, helps protect brain function and neurological function, and just makes you feel good about being alive. What do you say, Robert? You happy to be alive today?
Oh, yeah, I'm grateful. Absolutely. I was buzzing on cacao the other day when I was interviewing the old Governor Jesse Ventura on the air. That was a hoot. Yeah,
that was a great interview. He really unloaded and just did not censor himself at all. He had a story about Fox News and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, he had a blast. He really enjoyed it. I think, that leads me to my second level of gratitude. And not that we're going to say one's more than another, but the second one here for me is the new media. And that includes you, Mike. It includes Alex Jones, Natural News, etc. And all of the people out there that have become the media through social networks, through blog sites, through everything. Because it is really part of the next revolution, the awakening, if you will, and the things that Jesse Ventura is doing. And he was so giddy because, we actually get to discuss things and not do sound bites, go in depth on issues that, I think there's a hunger for that. That's why the new media is growing. That's why Alex is growing so much, despite a bad economy out there. The thing is the hunger for this information, and, there are a few people out there like yourself and Alex that are providing it, and we're doing our level best to get this information out there. So I'm very grateful that we're all doing this, and that includes all the people that think they're just listeners. They're more than that. They're taking this information, they're doing things with it that are extraordinary.
They are, absolutely. The new media is going to be the future media because the old media is the dead media. They're irrelevant. When people wake up, as they are doing now, they realize that the old media is just lying to them or distracting them or refusing to report the stories that they should be hearing about, like all the heavy metals in your copper pipes, in your lead pipes, in your food, in your children's toys, for example. Yeah. Where's the reporting on that story? You won't see that in the mainstream media typically. You'll only get it in places like this.
Yeah, and much less the willingness to discuss natural options that are not approved of by the government. That we would ever think that the government would have, the ability to arbitrate and make a decision about what we put into our bodies or how we take things out of our bodies. I mean, it's a sorry state that we are in. I mean, these are the things I'm not really grateful for, but I acknowledge in my own life, Mike, and my story, having suffered through 24 years of chronic illness brought about by government medicine, monopoly medicine. If I had not suffered the way I did, I would not know a fraction of the things I know today to be able to communicate regularly through and being a part of the new media. So suffering is not all bad. I don't wish it upon anybody, but at the same time, I learned a great deal because of the suffering I went through.
Yeah, me too. I used to be borderline obese, diabetic, chronic pain, extremely difficult mental state. I went through a lot, and yeah, I got healed just like you got healed. And I'm thankful for that as well. Let me get to the second one on my list.
Sure.
This is an unusual choice, perhaps, and people might not be expecting this, and I do want to take your calls later on here shortly. But I want to thank my wife. I want to thank my wife and all the wives out there your wife, Robert, and Alex's wife, and Jesse Ventura's wife, and all the wives out there who understand the importance of what we do and support us in our efforts to be on the front lines. And to tell the truth, sometimes even at risk to our own safety.
Yeah.
Because we cannot do what we do without the support of the women in our households and the women in our communities. And I want to give a big shout out to all the women out there who are also patriots, who also support freedom, who support your husband's fights for freedom and for the future generations of America.
Yeah, I will obviously second that, or else I'll be in big trouble for my...
I set you up for that, Robert.
No, but honestly, it is that. They realize what we're doing, and they stand behind us and give us strength and sustenance in so many ways, and I'll bless them, love them dearly. And even, Carol Paul, who I met, Ron Paul's wife of, 50 years or so now, amazing woman standing, beside her husband, and, literally he's putting his life at risk by doing what he is doing, the more he gains traction. Yes, a debt of gratitude that we owe to those women. And, if I add something along that vein, I think one of the things more recently that I'm very grateful for are the Raw Milk Freedom Riders. These are also in the mom, wife.
Great moms.
Yeah. These moms.
Hey, we're getting ready to go to break, Robert. Sorry to cut you off. But we will be right back in a few minutes with more things to be thankful for, including taking your calls. I promise we'll get it working after this break. Stay with us right here on The Alex Jones Show. This is Mike Adams, and we'll be right back.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.